What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 39 of the Crystal Palace career mode. We start this episode in the Europa League up against Bayern Leverkusen. Very difficult game. Bayern Leverkusen obviously a very strong team with very good players. We get off to a pretty bad start, 23rd minute in, and Hachan Chanaloglu is put through to put Bayern Leverkusen 1-0 up. Very bad start to the episode for us. Great start for Bayern Leverkusen, obviously getting themselves an away goal in the knockout stages of the Europa League. From this point on, I tried my hardest to get back into the game, throwing everything at Bayern Leverkusen, who kept trying to catch me on the break, but unfortunately we do lose the game 1-0, meaning we are going to the second leg with a disadvantage. Moving on straight past that into the Premier League up against Watford, trying to continue our title race. We once again don't do very well in this game. We go 1-0 down thanks to Glenn Murray, who puts this away. Very poor defending from me there. And we are 1-0 down to Watford, meaning we're going to drop points, which isn't good because right now every team above us is picking up points, whilst we are currently slipping in this game. We're going to drop 3 points against a team which are a beatable team that we should be beating, but unfortunately I throw everything at Watford after this. I throw my attacking play all the way forward. But we do lose the game 1-0. Glenn Murray getting himself the only goal of the game. Moving into the second leg of the Europa League up against Bayern Leverkusen. We are 1-0 down, I agree, from the first leg, and Bayern Leverkusen had themselves an away goal. We get to a fantastic start in the 6th minute. Aubameyang played through the lovely ball from Williams, and he just slots it into the near post. Aubameyang continuing his fine form in the Europa League. He has scored now 10 goals at this point in the Europa League, which is probably a record, because Aubameyang and Giroud are loving the Europa League, but they're not loving the Premier League as much. I wish they would, because they would be scoring 30 goals each a season, which would be incredible. But we do get ourselves an away goal, we do reset the scoreline, and then we get a second goal, 23rd minute. Aubameyang once again on the end of a cross from a corner, and it is 2-0 on the day. 2-1 I've written. We have ourselves 2 away goals, meaning Leverkusen had to score twice. And we did very well in the first half. I felt I was able to control the game, and Bayern Leverkusen were restricted to having very minimal chances. 36 minutes in, though, they do get themselves a goal back right there. Lovely cross the box, and no one is covering, and they are able to score with a header from pretty much on the line right here. You'll see from this angle. I leave him at the back post, and he's just able to slot into a pretty much empty net, meaning we are 2-1 on the day, but we are still going through on away goals. 88th minute right now. Aubameyang on a free kick hits a shot right towards the far corner. It comes off the crossbar, falls to Jonathan Williams, who scuffs his shot quite poorly, but it does end up in the back of the net somehow, meaning we are 3-1 up on the day, 3-2 up on aggregate, and with 3 away goals we were pretty much guaranteed to be going through at this point. Very disappointing to actually be having to win a game like this at the end, because I felt I could have won this game by more, but I'm very happy that I'm through to the next round. We win the game 3-1, a very good victory. A little bit disappointing, in fact we had to turn around a 1-0 deficit, but end of the day we still won. Up against Manchester United next, a very difficult game. Man United, one of the teams that are up there in the top 4 trying to chase the title, same as us. Wayne Rooney puts Manchester United 1-0 up right there. It's a great goal from him there, and unfortunately we are unable to defend it. Very poor defending. I'm had to change up the team a little bit in this game. I had to bring in 62 rated Luke Kroll because of the fact that this game took place 2 days after the Europa League game, and I really wanted to win the Europa League. So I decided to change the team up for this game, and unfortunately I'm playing Mbemba and Luke Kroll in the centre-back roles. Mbemba I'm happy with, but Luke Kroll I am not happy with. 62 rated, obviously not as good as Manchester United players. Then it goes pretty well for us straight after. James Wilson with a shot right there. Good save from the keeper, but Dwight Gale is over there to just mop up the rebound, and it is 1-1. Fantastic recovery from going 1-0 down, and Dwight Gale picking himself up a goal. Lovely move from Wilson there, gives himself some space. Keeper makes a decent save, should have pushed it away more, and unfortunately for him, Dwight Gale there to put it away. Then things get horribly wrong for us. Luke Kroll gets dispossessed, and Mbemba goes for the tackle. He gets red carded as well, meaning the only thing that we have is Luke Kroll. Rooney steps up and just slots it into the back of the net. And we're 2-1 down at home against Manchester United, a rival in terms of the title race, meaning we're dropping points again. 2 games in the Premier League, and it looks like it's going to be 2 losses, which is definitely not what I need at this point. I definitely need to be picking up more points if I'm going to be winning the title. But unfortunately in this game we did lose. We lost 2-1 to Manchester United. I mean, we've lost 6 points out of 6 so far. Moving into the final game of the episode against Middlesbrough, a game I felt I had to win. 2 losses in a row, not good enough. Had to go to Middlesbrough and pick up 3 points. Good start for us here. Second half, we go 1-0 up thanks to Giroud. First half was pretty much dead, and then Giroud puts us 1-0 up in the second half, and I thought from this point I could go on, score a couple more goals, and maybe pick up 3 points as easy as anything. And it did look that way for a while. I did feel that I was going to dominate. I'd started dominating the second half, and then right here, Middlesbrough get a corner, and it's just, I don't know what the keeper's doing here. Speroni should be claiming this, but Middlesbrough are able to score. Their striker, whoever it is that scored the goal, I'm not actually sure who it is able to just climb above everybody else. He's ages in the air. He heads it towards the far post, and it just finds itself nestling into the bottom corner, which is unbelievably bad defending, as you'll see from this angle. Look at where these players are. There were 3 Crystal Palace players around him and the goalkeeper, and unfortunately somehow none of them get on the end of it, and so we end up conceding. We draw the game 1 each, meaning we only picked up 1 point in the Premier League out of a possible 9, which is really bad form. We've now dropped to 4th in the table with only 6 games to go, and it's incredibly tight at the top of the table right there, as you can see. So it looks as if we're going to be going in for a very tight title race. In fact, we could still drop out of the top 6 because of, well, top 5 let's say, we'll finish 6th, because of the fact that teams have games in hand. Like Spurs there in 6th have a game in hand on us. If they win that game in hand, they're 3 points behind us. But anyway guys, that is the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all in another video.